Hello everyone, my name is Sahil Sham. I am Assistant Professor in Management Studies. Welcome to my 18th lecture on the subject Management Process and Organizational Behavior. In today's lecture, we will be discussing a very interesting topic that is planning. We will discuss an introduction, meaning, nature, objectives, and a diagram for planning. Let's start with the topic in detail. Meaning and introduction of planning. Planning is a basic managerial function which involves deciding for future course of action. So, planning is the basic managerial function among the five functions which are given by Henry Fayol towards management. These functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So, among these five functions, planning is the primary function which involves deciding future course of actions in an organization. Planning logically precedes the execution of all managerial functions. Right, for all managerial functions, we have to plan. Right, and at every level, at every pervasive, we have to plan. The manager has to plan and day-to-day activities in formal organization. Right, even for implementation of rest four functions of management, the organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling, we need to plan. We need to decide that at what time, what will be the right point for implementation of these functions and for conversion and of raw material into finished product. So we have to plan. The manager has to plan the things accordingly in a systematic manner. It is a mental process. Planning is a mental process, require the use of intellectual faculties, imagination, forecasting, and sound judgment. Right. So basically, it is a mind-related process, mental process related to thinking of that what work actually has to be done in the organization, and these thinking function is basically done by some intellectual, the managers. This intellectual can be said as the managers or the top level authorities who are basically responsible for determining the roles and responsibilities and for making of certain policies, rules and regulations, do's and don'ts in the organization, and basically related to imagination, forecasting for the future, so that there can be some certain rules and regulations for judging the organization for day-to-day functioning in the organization in the right manner. Right. It bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Basically, planning bridges the gap between where the organization is and where the organization desire to be after achievement of organizational goals. Right. You can get it very clear through this diagram. Here I have shown a diagram, a simple diagram which, which can be examined. This person can be said to be a manager who is trying to fulfilling the gap between the organization where this yellow point can be said to be the starting point of the organization where the organization is, and this green point is said to be the target of the organization, the goals and the objective of the organization that the organization wish to achieve. Right, so this manager is trying to fulfill the gap by proper planning in the organization, which makes the organization to achieve the organizational goals and wants in the right manner. Coming to the definition of planning, according to Killen, planning is the process of deciding in advance what is to be done, how is to be done, who is to be done, how is to be done, when is to be done. Right. So basically, planning is related to, analyzing the environment and determining that what actual work has to be done in the organization, when that work has to be performed, who is going to perform these activities, in how much time, where. Right. So all these things, all these determinants have to be examined and have to be solved with the help of various intellectuals, right, in planning process. So this is all about the meaning and introduction of planning. Coming forward, planning. First of all, we will be discussing the nature of planning. The first nature is intellectual activity. As we discussed earlier, planning is an intellectual process in which all the major people, the top level managers and the top level authorities and the specialized managers in the specific field get together and make a brainstorming about what to do in the organization, what will be the policies that have to be implemented, what are the roles and responsibilities of every individual in the organization, and what will be the working process of the organization, right? All things have to be managed, all things have to be predetermined, right? So basically it is an intellectual activity, intellectual process which needs lot of mind, lot of imagination, lot of checking and viewing the organization internally and externally the internal environment and external environment and so on, right? So it is very intellectual process in which all the intellectual people are involved. Second point, second nature, it involves selection among the alternatives, right? In this, the manager has to analyze tactfully the internal environment of the business and the external aspects which are relating to the business, and has to find out certain alternatives for accomplishment of organizational goals and wants, right? The manager has to plan in an effective manner and have to create the best alternative among the alternatives available in the market, right? Forward looking. Planning is basically forward looking process. It means it is determining for the future. It is achievement of predetermined goals, right? Proper planning can be achieved. The manager can achieve the organizational departmental goals and can achieve the organizational objectives if there is proper planning in the organization, right? So basically planning is done for forecasting, for achievement of predetermined goals, right? Related to objectives, right? We can plan anything if we know the objective, that what will be the objective, what we want to do in the organization, right? There must be clear vision about what we have to do in the organization so that we can plan accordingly, right? If there will be a proper objective of the organization, then everybody can plan, the management can plan over the roles and responsibilities, the policies, the do's and don'ts, and the employees as well knows their responsibilities very well, right? So all things can be very easy if we have an objective, if we have a clear vision about what will be the objective of my performance of this work in the organization, right? Most basic and primary function of management. So management has the five major functions in which planning is the primary function, the first function of management, and it is related to every function. In all functions of management are interrelated to each other, right? And this planning plays a major role in implementation of all other plans as well, right? In day-to-day functioning, in day-to-day happening in the organization, we need to plan. The manager has to plan the activities at certain level, right? So basically here in management function, planning plays a primary and a major role, right? The last point is nature, all pervasive. At every level, we need to plan. The manager has to plan, right? We all know in a formal organization, there are three basic levels. They are categorized under top level, middle level, and low level. At every level, there are specialized manager who need to plan the thing, who need to implement the plans which are directed by the management towards the organizational goal, towards fulfillment of the organizational goal, right? So planning is something which is all pervasive, all have to follow the plans at certain level, right? So this is all pervasive function. Coming towards the objectives of plan, the first objective is provide unity of direction. If there will be proper plan in the organization, everyone, maybe the subordinate, maybe the superior, everyone in the organization must be aware of what are their responsibilities in the organization and why we are working for the organization. Right, so there will be a clear vision about the direction of the organizational goals as well as their purpose of being there in the organization. Right, so it is the primary objective. Second objective of planning is it reduce uncertainty. Right, as we plan for the future, as we predict the future, it may be possible that we reduce the uncertainty level in the organization. Right, that's why it is the second objective of planning, that planning is important because it will reduce the uncertainty which may arise in future. Checking of overlapping and wasteful activities. Right, if there is the right planning process in the organization, then it will be helpful for a manager for overlooking the situation and working in the organization, and it may help the organization for checking out if there is any duplication in the work, if there is any overlapping in the work which are performed in the day-to-day activities, and it may help the manager for checking out and for elimination of the wasteful activities, wasteful performance, and the wastage of time and energy of their subordinates in the organization. Right, to promote new ideas. Right, it is related to involvement of employees in decision making, in planning. Right, if we make our people, the employees of the organization, to get involved in the planning function, planning process, then it will be helpful for the management, because the management will also get some innovative idea from their people, from the employees working in it, as well as it will boost the performance of the employees, because there are certain consideration of their viewpoint. I mean, the viewpoint of the individual or the workers has been considered by the management for implementation of the plan, for making of the plan. Right, so it will boost their confidence level, and it will improve the working performance of the individual in the organization, and it will impact the productivity level of the organization. Establish standards for controlling. Right, if there will be an effective plan in the organization, then we can place the controlling function effectively. Right, because there will be clear vision about what to do in the organization, and if there will be clear vision about what we do, then we can examine and analyze the performance, the actual performance of the employees, and the desired performance of the employees. We can make a comparison between this, because we know that what are our plans. Right, so that this is the objective, that planning may provide the standard controlling factor in the organization. Right, the last objective under planning, it helps in achieving organizational goals and objectives. Right, so there is a difference between goals and objectives. Goals are many. Goals can be departmental goals. Right, like marketing manager is responsible for advertisement, sales promotion, and marketing related matter, whereas accounts manager is responsible for all the liquidity related matters. Right, so here it is said to be achievement of or departmental goals in the organization. Right, whereas if we talk about the objective of the organization, objective is one, that is achievement of profit in the organization by providing right quality of goods and services to the society. Right, so for achievement of the objective, for achievement of profit, we need to fulfill the goals of organization, we need to fulfill the departmental goals of the organization. Right, so proper planning helps the manager for achieving of organizational goals, so that the organizational objective, the profits, can be achieved in the effective manner. Right, so this is interrelated to each other, because without fulfillment of goals we can't reach the objective. Right, so this is interrelated. This is all about the planning. Now coming towards the diagram, I have shown a simple diagram of planning over here for understanding planning in the better way. Here you can see the plan. Right, if we talk about the individual person, suppose there is an idea in the mind of individual person. This idea will create a vision. vision of doing the work, right? This vision will create a thinking process in the minds of individual, and it will create the creating aspect about how to implement this plan in reality, right? And again, after being implementing in the organization or in the workplace, again he will think of that idea and try to improve his own idea in his way, right? So this is interrelated thing, a small diagram which shows a little explanation about what actual planning is, right? So this is all about planning process, planning in detail, the basic meaning and objectives and features of planning. And hope you have understood this lecture with the diagram, and thanks for watching my lecture. For more related videos, do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.